guys, it's Jacklyn with Stage Right Secrets, and I'm here with Jillian. How are you?
I'm so awesome. How are you?
Great. Okay, so I have to first talk about Rolling Stone.
Yes.
You are on Rolling Stone.
Weirdly enough.
Did you how did you celebrate for that?
I probably drank whiskey.
That is good. What kind of whiskey?
I'm a bourbon person.
Oh, okay.
So I like
All right.
Bullet. Yeah, just like a little bit of water. That's my go-to. Then I don't feel like crap the next day. You know, if I just have like a couple glasses of that, which is what I did last night, which is why my voice sounds like this right now. Yeah, I think it was really surreal. That was super surreal, and I think Nylon, did you?
Yes.
My
Oh my
video
gosh.
Prime, those were like the two things where I was like, you kind of wake up and you like see it on the website and you're like, what? Like that can't be real, you know? So it's, yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to it. And the Rolling Stone thing, I think, is one of the first things that like people, like my family, you know, everybody in Pennsylvania and wherever, they started like texting me like, oh my God, Rolling Stone. Like now people are like, you're legit.
Yeah.
It's Rolling Stone. It's the biggest thing so far, I think, that's happened to me, so.
And for your music video, Prime, how did that inspiration come about? Did you have total control, or what happened?
I'm pretty like control freak about like all that stuff. I just love music videos. I've always loved them. I grew up watching CMT, so like I feel like the story that you give a song is so important.
Definitely.
And Prime is just fun, you know, and I really wanted this to be like a really clear introduction to who I am and what my vibe is, and you know, kind of like my color schemes, and I love like bright colors, so I sat down with director Patrick Tracy.
Love him.
Do you know him?
Yes.
He's amazing, and I was lucky enough to get to work with him for this video, and we plan on doing a couple more as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we kind of just like sat down at a table and brainstormed. I like had a bunch of pictures that I'd cut out, and then we started this Dropbox folder, and I started putting stuff in there, and you know, like Pinterest is obviously super helpful with stuff like that. So I just kind of started grabbing images I loved and visuals, and he totally got what I wanted to do, and you know, I kind of have like this obsession with the 70s.
Yeah.
And, like Ally McGraw and Carole King and Carly Simon and like just that whole fashion thing. And so we just had fun with it. You know, we kind of went around town. We took like 3 or 4 days and just would like get in the car and drive and be like, let's go here now. Let's try this.
And this is all in Nashville?
Mm-hmm. It was all in Nashville. Yeah, which you can't really tell, but I don't know if you're familiar, the Weiss liquor sign. So when I'm standing on a building at one part, and we're on the roof, and we had to sneak onto the roof. It was like midnight, and they were still open. So we were like hoping that they wouldn't like come out and yell at us. But that's the part where I'm running, and so I was like trying to run softly right now because they probably heard us like in the store while we were running.
So basically, you're a badass.
Well, I was terrified, so I'm not that cool. But yes,
you did it.
I did it.
That's pretty impressive.
I did it. Yeah, and that. I think it turned out really well.
It turned out amazing. And can we just talk about your dogs?
Sure. Yeah, I love talking about my dogs.
So what are the names and what are they?
So Huck and Gus, they are 2 French bulldogs. And I have to tell you, like, it's so weird. I've been places before and somebody's like, wait, do you have Huck and Gus? And I'm like, why do you know about my dogs?
I mean, who doesn't know about your dogs?
Yeah, their Instagram page is weirdly like a thing.
Popular, yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
My boyfriend and I did not intend for that to happen, but
it did.
When they're like really just chubby and cute and you post photos of them, it's just people like it. So, yeah.
I really want to meet your dogs now.
I should have brought them.
Honestly, I was going to email your publicist that. I was legitimately going to do that, but everyone keeps telling me, like, no, that's not professional, Jacqueline, asking for dogs.
Honestly, I should have. Gus would just, like, he would just sit right here. Huck would probably be, like, running around, but Gus is, like, super tired all the time.
I love
So he's just like, let's just chill. But yeah, they bring me lots of joy.
So I'm going to do a shoot with you and your dogs now.
Yeah.
We actually have a pet section, so if you want to.
You do?
Yeah, we're actually going to do a pet thing, so
very cool.
We'll talk after.
Yeah, people always ask me if I get stuff for free for my dogs, and I really don't. I like we get like 1 subscription of like toys and stuff per month, but yeah, that's about it.
I mean, your dogs are pretty famous too.
They're pretty famous. They're no Doug the Pug, but they're pretty famous. Doug the Pug is like the coolest. Yeah. My friend Leslie she runs Doug the Pug, and I'm like, you're amazing. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, if you guys wanted to meet Doug the Pug, I could probably make this happen.
I'm just done. I'm done. Okay.
She's like, wheels are spinning.
Okay, I get to meet her dogs. I get to meet Doug the Pug. This is like one of the greatest days of my life, guys. And no, I'm not being sarcastic. So, okay, back to your music. So, for people who don't know about you and your
Yes.
music, you have some pretty amazing support from Vince Gill and Kenny Rogers. How did that happen? What?
Well, I started acting when I was like 8 or 9. So my mom would take me to New York City and we would just do auditions. And so I did a show with Kenny when I was 9 on Broadway that he wrote. He had written a play. And it was just this amazing like family Christmas story. So we did that for 3 months and then I ended up doing that for 5 years on tour with him.
Wow.
So he kind of became like a grandfather to me. You know, he's just a really sweet, incredible, like humble, hardworking person. I mean,
Yeah.
this year is apparently his last year of touring, but I mean,
We can all pray. and
yeah, we
cross our
can all
fingers.
pray that that's not the last because he's just an incredible performer. If you've never seen him live, he's like the funniest, just really hilarious, great sense of humor, and he sings amazingly well. And so I feel like I learned a lot from him just about like the music business in general. And yeah, and then Vince, I wrote a song about, gosh, it was probably 3 years ago,
Yeah.
with my producer Topher Brown, and I was working with another producer at the time, Richard Marks, who is equally as amazing. He's an 80s, I
Yeah.
shouldn't say 80s, but pop, you know who.
Yes, we all
Wherever
know.
you go, whatever you do, I'll be right. Okay, yeah, so you know that song.
Your voice. Can we just?
I'm like, ah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he knew Vince. They're like really good friends and they write together a bunch. So he asked Vince if he would sing on the song. So he
Yeah.
ended up singing background vocals and just, it was, you know, I like cried when I heard, it was just insane.
I would have sobbed.
Yeah, and he's another really, really cool dude. I actually just went to his house like a month ago and he opened the door in overalls.
This
Like,
is so casual.
and he's so tall. So
Yeah.
it's like a really tall man in overalls, and you're just like, this is the coolest thing ever. Because I grew up listening to him and just obsessing over his voice, and his voice just gets better and better. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
definitely.
like every year.
It's insane.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
so-
amazing. Okay, and since you are playing CMA Fest, we have an interesting question for you.
Yes.
If you were stranded on a deserted island and you could pick 3 people that are performing at CMA Fest to help you escape, who would it be?
Oh my gosh.
We try to do the deep questions here at Stage Right Secrets.
To help me escape,
Yep.
Okay.
You need to get off that island. There's sharks.
well,
things.
Sam Hunt. just
Sam Hunt.
because he's-
You were the first person to say that, and I'm so glad you did. Thank you.
Why would I not want to be on an island with Sam?
Can we just keep her and Sam on an island and then no, 2 and 3 people?
in there. No, I'm just kidding. You can. Duh. Okay, so that's one. Gosh, this is really hard.
I know.
Because I like love so many of these people, but I don't know if they'd really be helpful.
Yeah, think helpful wise. Like I know
feel
Tim
like
McGraw.
okay, well, yeah. Ooh, this is hard. So is Little Big Town considered
One. I will consider
I
them
will
one.
take them.
Little Big Town, yes.
I feel like they have a lot of assets I could use.
Yeah, definitely.
We could sing together.
Yeah. And there's 4 of them. You get 4 for the price of
Totally.
one.
So that was like, I kind of tricked my, yeah, that's good. I don't know, probably Courtney Cole, because like I love her, and I feel like we would be like, let's just do this. Like
I feel like you and Courtney would just dominate
By the
and then
way,
just get off.
this shirt, Courtney, shout out to you. She was wearing it one day, and I was like, "Where did you get that shirt?" And she's like, "Urban Outfitters." I was like, "I have to own it." So yeah, she like totally gave me some style tips. I love her.
I love you and we love Courtney. Okay.
Yeah.
So can we expect an album from you soon?
Yes, you can expect an album. So
Amazing.
the EP is just on Spotify right now.
Yes.
But we are busy recording, writing. I'm writing every day, recording this week, next week, week after, whatever. We're kind of stretching it out over a period of a few
Definitely.
months. And I just signed with management, so we're kind
Congrats.
of just like, thank you. We're just talking about like when that album release will
Yeah.
be, but I can't say a date, but I would love to say at the end of this year it will be
Yeah.
ready to go. So
Amazing.
yeah, stay tuned for that.
Do you have any songs done already?
We do.
You do?
They're in, yes, I can't.
I'm trying to
I could probably like slip them into your
Yeah.
email, but I can't,
Yeah.
yeah. I can't
That's
like
amazing.
them yet.
Well, we can't wait to hear them.